This video highlights the link between rangelands and water in Central Asia. If the rangelands in the central highlands of Afghanistan have more vegetation and are better managed, it benefits millions. Local communities benefit, but also those downstream. Afghanistan is in the upper catchments of the region's major rivers. People in Afghanistan itself, but also in Pakistan, Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan benefit from the rain that falls in Afghanistan's central highlands. The wind blows the clouds uphill where they release their burden as snow or as rain. Water is crucial for the ecosystem and for farming in this arid area where water is relatively scarce. What happens with the snow and the rain depends on how much vegetation there is on the mountain slopes. If the vegetation coverage is good, the water infiltrates into the soil. It then enters the groundwater, gathers into minute streams, into larger ones, and ultimately forms rivers. Water serves many purposes. First, it maintains the ecosystem in the upper catchments. It allows grasses, herbs, bushes, and trees to grow. Those in turn support wildlife, from bacteria to small insects to rodents and large grazers. If there is enough vegetation, these upper catchment areas serve the local population as rangelands. People use these rangelands to collect fuel for heating and cooking, to graze their livestock, collect fodder for the winter, and grow medicinal plants to cure diseases. Springs in the rangelands provide the people with pure drinking water. In the valleys, the water is used to irrigate highly productive orchards, wheat and vegetable plots. When there is enough water, it is used to generate electricity through hydro projects, such as here, near Nili, in Daikundi. If the mountain sides have little vegetation, the water does not infiltrate in the soil. Instead, it rushes downhill, erodes the soil, and causes flash floods. These floods damage the irrigation systems in the valley and endanger life and property. The Rangeland Management Project has been set up to improve selected rangelands in Daikundi province. RAMA is an initiative of the Directorate General Natural Resources Management of the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock of Afghanistan. RAMA is funded by the Swiss Development Corporation. RAMA is implemented by MAIL and its extension staff. Implementation is supported by a consortium of two NGOs, Afghan Aid and the Liaison Office. At the center of RAMA is the concept of community-based natural resource management. RAMA assists communities to set up rangeland management associations, RMAs. The RMAs decide how they want to improve their rangeland. Often this involves physical structures to improve water retention, such as check dams and contour bunding. Vegetation coverage is improved by planting improved varieties of grasses, bushes and trees. The RAMA project provides the RMAs with technical advice and financial resources to implement their plans.
This project is not something where we see the results within a few weeks or a few months.
Alongside physical improvements, the rangelands have to be managed sustainably.
It's like when you plant a tree for the future and for your children.
To allow the vegetation to improve, RMAs may decide to enforce rotational grazing in sections of the rangeland. RAMA uses innovative technology such as drones to plan and monitor rangeland improvement and management. Improving rangelands and their management is a slow process that needs long-term government support. RAMA therefore builds the capacity of the district and provincial structures of the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock. With its work in the upper catchment areas of Afghanistan, RAMA contributes to countrywide and regional integrated water resource management. By doing so, it reduces the risk of water-related hazards, improves the ecosystem, and benefits the local communities and those living downstream.